And we're live. Can can you believe that Amy is here?
Shush your face.
Oh, and she's gone.
I'm grabbing a pen and paper.
All right. So as per the usual, we're going to give everybody a few seconds to get on through all of the ads and get in here.
All right.
So, all right. So it looks like we have Minded Body Co. Of course, Henry. Good to see you as always. Hooga Homestead, Kaylin Strain, Tammy Eaker, Built on the Rock Homestead, Veronica Hart, All the Things Acres, Firefly Farm, Honey Badgers Homestead, Mama Bear, using your mug again that you gave me, Mama Bear, Wendy Benjamin, Ben's Over Acres, North Shore Preparedness, Simple Preparedness. Hi, Brett. I'm Brett.
I knew it.
Got to do it. If you don't know what that means, the host of Simple Preparedness is also named Brett.
I
Same
think
as
they
me.
got it.
Same as me.
I think they got it.
I would think so, but you know.
Gotta do it.
Southern Boy Prepper, welcome.
Oh, that's what I was
Mark
looking
Webb.
for. I was about
Hello.
to say Reagan's not here yet.
Reagan, you know I was supposed to call you back. Kelly's Corner is here. Yeah,
You just remembered, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of. So I was calling
Yep,
you.
didn't call me back.
Well, I called you, and like we didn't get to the topic that I originally called you about, but we're going to Avery Island on Monday. Let me know if you can make it. It's Abby's day off. Suburban Hillbilly.
Finally, Abby's gonna get a day off after working. She's gonna work 4 doubles and then have a day off.
Yeah. Well,
So.
Abby had a day off yesterday, and her request was, Crazy Ed, good to see you. Abby's request was to go to my in-laws' house, Amy's parents' house, and go swimming. So
We did.
we did. I went and swam with Abby, so I've got a little color on my chest and stuff. But I'm a big guy. I don't like showing off my chest. Southern Roots, hello and welcome. But you know what? With
Watch your feet.
on that note, with the gardens making all kinds of
Oh, he said, let me check my schedule for Monday.
good food for
I told
us.
him he needed to call you.
Becoming not such a big guy. Looks like it might be in my future because it seems that man, look, the fresh veggies and fruits and berries and everything that we're getting out of the garden and stuff, so delicious.
It's raining.
It has not rained significantly in so long here. We are in a drought.
The last rain we got, I think Mom said, was 10 days ago. And I believe her because she like monitors the rain because she's got a big, huge garden.
Camp Pat and Family Compound.
So anytime that it rains, she doesn't have to water. And I'm really getting it, guys. I have been so great this year on my watering schedule. The cat just went nuts.
She's got this Zoom.
I have been getting up at 5 a.m. every morning and watering the gardens. I think I missed one day.
And I'm helping as I can when I'm here.
Yeah.
So I started my week off
To water
yesterday,
and to feed and everything outside. It takes me about an hour and a half. And I did that yesterday before getting coffee. Believe it or not.
Miss Patty, the Tinker's wife, welcome. Mama Bear asked you a question. She said, "How long does it take for the zoo of the?" Almost said zoomies because the cat is just freaking
Okay.
out. How long does it take for the loofah to pop up?
Usually about a week to 10 days for them to start popping up out of the soil. Now they're slow growing at first, but they're gonna trick you. They're like little old ladies.
It was
Slow growing when they first start, and when they start putting off those first little long branches, it is on. It is on. When they start growing, I don't remember how many weeks ago it was, but it wasn't that long ago that we put those in there. And they're already to the top of the cattle kennels.
There is a bloom inside here on this one. It's getting.
You can't see your arms in the way.
Yeah, my arm's not in the way. It's hiding in there. There is a bloom coming out, but there's another peace lily over by the window, and it has at least 3 blooms on it.
And there's 4. There's a 4th one in the bottom, but I need to cut off those 2 bigger ones because they're green. They're turning green. They're spent. They're done. So
wait, Nunya, Texas is here.
Mayberry
Homestead. I think it's been a little while since I've seen in our chats. Welcome, thank you. Who else am I missing?
Oh, awesome! I'm glad you got those. And got
I don't
them
think
started.
I missed anybody. But look,
okay, hang on. I missed some stuff.
While we're talking about
before coffee, that just ain't right. Right?
Look,
I'm struggling. I had a headache that day.
A couple of weeks ago, I showed you guys the sweet potato. Look at it now. Look at that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you got a little bitty one.
Well, there's 6 strong slips on it now, but there's there's another 2 or 3 in there too. So
and remember you put water in it just a day or 2 ago?
Is it dry again?
It's not dry, but it's getting close.
Oh, I gotta add some more. Filtered water.
Yes, straight out of the filter tap. Out of the Alexa Pure. Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. The sweet potato fills up the cup so much.
Yeah, there's not much water in it. I need to redo it again.
You gotta move it. It's all in the window now.
That peace lily, I don't know.
All right. We're really excited. We had a great
Maybe let's pray. Reagan, that's society garlic. So put it in the ground. Just keep it watered. Not heavily, but just don't let it dry out.
We put out 2 videos this week.
Did we?
Yeah. One because Southern Boy Prepper came to visit.
I knew about that one.
And did some drone footage for us. And the other one was a garden update.
Oh.
You came in the house, you were busy with something, I guess, and I filmed. I did it. Prepper Book Club.
Hang on. There was a question. And I missed it. I looked at it, but
yeah, I'm enjoying your cup. Mama Bear.
Where'd it go? Somebody asked about whether, elderberry grows in Oklahoma. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have friends, Heirloom Permaculture, on YouTube. They're in the chat here sometimes, and they successfully grow elderberry.
Yeah. Elderberry is pretty prolific, so everywhere.
So yeah, Southern Boy Prepper came to visit, and How to Garden. I see you there. Do we still have to watch that video? Glenn, I am so sorry. How to Garden made a video. It was a 3 fruit tree challenge. Still have not watched the video. Got to do that because he asked me to. He asked us to participate, and I will. I promise. I will.
Okay. Sean says elderberry grows in frozen Canada even.
Nice.
Just be aware that there is an unedible elderberry, and I think it's the red elderberry that can't be eaten. I saw someone on Facebook
because we're not sure.
I saw someone on Facebook that identified a red elderberry using one of the plant apps, and they were talking about propagating it and making juice with it. And I put a comment on there too. Please double check your research because if I'm not mistaken, I think the red elderberry is the one that cannot be eaten. But there's a black elderberry and there's a blue elderberry, and both of those can be eaten or used medicinally. Now the black elderberry, the seeds have toxins in them. You can eat them raw. You can. I've done it. Do not eat a bunch of them because you're gonna have the same problem that Big Bear had with eating a whole lot of fermented foods, like not being used to fermented foods. It's a,
Okay, Glenn.
what do they call that? A cleanse.
Glenn and How to Garden just confirmed. Don't eat the red elderberry.
Yep. I thought so. I thought so. Gotta have water in 100-degree Oklahoma. It hit 95 today.
Honey badgers agreed to. So yeah.
We're in May. We're in the middle of May. And it hit 95 degrees.
It was really comfortable until about right before right before Southern Boy Pepper showed up.
Yeah.
I think he brought the heat with him.
We got our tomatoes planted along with green beans, squash, and cucumbers. Took this long for the soil to be dry enough to plant.
Good to see you, Jen.
Oh, well, you can have some dryness because I can water that garden bed for an hour. And I mean, I'm watering it till it's seeping out of the sides. The ground is squishy all around. And an hour later, you can go back there, dig a hole, and it's dry.
Apartment Prepper, remind us where you are, please. And in fact, everybody in the chat, please chime in. Let us know what part of the country you're in.
Just had company come in.
We don't want an address or
no
anything.
problem,
just
Tammy.
an area.
Thanks for coming in. Did Reagan forget to give you my request? Oh, no. I know you want the jalapeno powder. I know. I am aware. I have not been to the post office. I've got a list of things. I know Susanna wants loofah seeds. I've got to price those because she's up in Canada. And maybe, Sean, you can tell me, can I even mail seeds to Canada? I don't know what, like, Border Patrol or anything is like customs. That's what I meant.
That would be it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Mayberry just moved. Now they're in Oklahoma.
Wow. It's been toasty in Texas.
Nonia says yes, you can. North Shore says I don't think so.
I just don't want to get in trouble with customs and say, hey, yeah, I'm shipping something, and then it never arrives because customs has like thrown it back across the border and is like, not today.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't want that. Kara Irway, hello and welcome from Central Arizona. We're in Southwest Louisiana. It's dry here too, but I know you guys are way worse. I'm not trying to compete.
Okay, but silver is a little different than seeds because seeds can have different bacteria and funguses and stuff that they don't want crossing state lines. So Nanya said he sent seeds to Canada. Okay, well, I'm gonna try it. Maybe Canada can't send seeds south. That's possible. That's possible. I'm just making sure you don't have to send it to me. I can stop by. Well, just let me know when you're in this area. I think I have. I'll have to look. I think I have somewhere else jalapeno powder.
That's one benefit that we have for location. We're less than 2 miles from an interstate, so a lot of people can just kind of stop in as they're passing through. Not everybody has that convenience. We're off of a highway, like a state highway, but we're set back behind some other houses, and you could say it's in the country. I say it's in the country.
It is in the country because Lacassine is not a.
It's rural.
It doesn't even have its own mail route.
We could easily get more country than what we are.
Oh yeah.
More rural, but I like
built on the rocks down an hour from I-10.
It would be a heck of a road trip for me to stop by. Yeah.
You're welcome to do it though.
But someday I hope that would be the case.
Oh, I'll go to Canada and I'll go to Alaska, but it's going to be like in their hottest part of the summer because it's going to be like spring here.
And you can bet I ain't getting no jabby to do it either. So.
Oh, Oh man, I would have a blast.
I feel like we know each other so well.
I'd walk around and ask everybody how they say pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do it. But I don't understand it. Sean is in Alaska and he doesn't talk funny. I don't mean it in a bad way.
Talk funny.
I love the way North Shore talks.
Hey, Mary
I love
Beth.
it. I absolutely love it. I love hearing him say pasta and a boot.
18 Celsius. I wonder how that. Can somebody do the math for me? I'm wondering what that translates to in Fahrenheit.
It's hot as Hades here. It's 87 right now.
And yeah, now I'm looking outside. There's a couple doves. That's cool. It's breezy, and in the shade at this time of the evening, it gets to be pretty. Well, it gets to be much more comfortable than during the day for sure.
See what Sean. Look. Pasta, what's that about? I can hear him saying it.
Yeah.
Like as I read stuff that Sean puts, I swear I can hear him saying
Aluminum and process. Yeah.
process.
Aluminium and process. And some of that, I mean, it's regional dialects. We just like to have fun with Sean, okay?
Oh, there's some things I'm sure he'll catch me on.
We don't intend to offend anyone.
Filet.
Yeah. Like in the UK, they say compost. I can't even mispronounce it. Compost. I think is how they say it.
I don't know.
Compost.
Hey,
Harvey.
I love it though. I only get you to say it because I love hearing you say it.
Hans says fillet. He says kind of like fillet.
Oh.
Amy says filet.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of a we found out it's a French
conversion kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix up.
Yeah. I told y'all I'm a mutt.
Wait, where did Reagan?
78 there now.
Oh yeah. Reagan says I can't wait for summer. What is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nanny Joyce. Hello.
Oh yes, basil. They say basil instead of basil. I love it.
Yeah.
I love looking for those different words and different dialects.
Tomatoes and potatoes.
I love hearing that stuff. I watch
like,
TV shows from Canada just for that.
I've been watching a lot of gardening videos, just trying to brush up and even learn more. And some of what I watch is from other countries, and it's really, man, it was basil, and there was another herb, and I can't remember how he said it, but I was like, oh, and like it took me a second to
figure out what it really was. Yeah. I love it.
Safe as long as you don't use the parts of the black elderberry like the seeds and bark. Okay.
Huh. A wheelie bin. Yes. What do they call shopping carts and stuff?
Trolleys.
Yeah, but see, we call them buggies. I don't know why, but even Rachel says it different, and I giggle every time she says.
There's one, oregano.
Oh man,
I love it.
It's crazy to see. Like my dialect is different from Rachel up in Dallas, and then Susan in Arkansas has got some crazy stuff too.
Pram, spanner.
But like, I guess because Sean is so far away, I don't know. It like some of their words and things are different.
Well, look, we live.
It's strange.
We live 20 miles east of Lake Charles. Okay, and I feel like, and some of you may disagree, but I feel like we have a pretty flat, kind of average accent. I don't think we have a strong Cajun accent. But if you go another 20 or 40 miles east,
it gets
you start hearing, like, you could swear it's a garfish talking.
Like, if you ever heard the water boy, the guy on the water boy that you can't understand, it gets tick like that.
Chippy, and Chippy. Fish shop, carpenter, and a
Oh man. Oh yeah, flats for apartments.
Oh yeah, Miss Lippy does have a Cajun accent, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Lippy's from North Louisiana.
I feel like we have a lot of
It's
like
hot
the
in here.
Texan. You can adjust that.
I
if you
will.
want to. Well, a lot of the
It's a
Texan
little warm.
influence in our dialect and our culture here
That's
in
'cause we're
Southwest
so
Louisiana.
close. We're
Yeah,
only
11
about an hour from the border.
I embrace that. I like Texas.
The English are funny. Oh,
Now, if Texas ever secedes from the Union, then I really love Texas. I even like people from Texas, like Kate. Hi, Kate.
you so played into that. I was waiting for you to shut up so I could tell her hello, and you beat me to it. Welcome, Kate. It's good to see you.
Built on the Rock Homestead, also from Texas.
But Texas is like its own country. You can drive for like 12 hours and never get to the other side.
Crazy fact.
Said that already.
Some of these people may not have heard it. Chicago, Illinois is closer to Dallas, Texas than Dallas, Texas is to El Paso, Texas. Believe that.
I have relatives from Farmerville, Louisiana, and they sound very country. That's got to be on the eastern side.
Oh, I'm not sure where Farmerville is. Let me look that up.
Yeah, all the villes.
That sounds like it would be far.
No. But like all the ones that end in ville are like towards the east. Why?
It seems so, yeah. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
that's
north.
North Louisiana.
Yeah, they got some twang up there too.
Huh.
We drove right through there, didn't we? Or very close
well,
to there.
not right through there,
Yeah.
but close, yeah.
Three hours and 35 minutes. Yeah, that's up north.
Was that from us?
Yeah, for Farmerville.
Ah, okay.
I'm telling you, Henry
He's
is
on it.
Yeah, I guarantee he can type as fast as Kate. He's got to.
I know he uses some he uses speech to text. That's cheating.
Who is Hope and why is she living in the garden? Well, Hope is my pet squirrel and it just won't leave. No,
No, there is no squirrel in the garden. That we
no,
know
not
of.
in that garden, but there is one in the front every day.
Speaking of the front, we have a half-acre front yard. Then we haven't done a whole lot with it. We've plugged in a couple of trees. We had a failed attempt at an okra garden just because the soil is so dry and dead. There's no shade, little to no shade.
There's no life
organic
in the
matter.
soil. There's no real life in the
But there is
soil.
one large live oak tree, and next to it is a struggling, very large pecan tree.
Siri doesn't speak Southern. Yep.
And what we have decided to do is to develop, starting from that front fence, which there's 175 feet linear to the front fence, to our front door. We're going to start on that end under the trees and work our way out with a food forest. She's calling it cottage garden. I'm talking about
Okay.
all the layers of a food forest.
But if you look at a cottage garden online, it's the same thing, but it's not a freaking jungle.
Don't want to jump. I want it to be reasonably tidy, but still look natural.
Yeah.
That's kind of my goal. North Shore is
okay. You will have around 10 to 15 trees coming.
Smash this thumbs up button, and I appreciate that. We're up to 29 already.
Kate says you're gonna have 10 to 15 trees coming late summer, early fall. You better be here before then, because I'm having some withdrawals.
Looks like we get to see Kate again, twice this year.
Hopefully. Rachel will be visiting the end
Rachel
of May
from Garden for Cheap. She's got a YouTube channel, but she hasn't been active lately.
No,
Too
she's
much.
got some life stuff. So
Been very busy with other than YouTube life. But that's okay. She still has some wonderful older videos. And she's expecting to be here the end of this month.
tidy up nature. Well, it's tidy, but it's not. But it's not overgrown and just kind of wild. I want it like contained chaos. If that makes any sense.
Orderly.
Do we have chickens? Yes, we have chickens. Chickens.
East
everywhere.
Tennessee preparedness.
No, we have 11 hens
Welcome.
right now and a rooster.
And we have 5 chicks and more eggs in an incubator.
Yeah. And we have new rabbit babies. Both of our mamas.
I still haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them either. They wiggle in there. I ain't sticking my hand in there. Have you heard that rabbit? She sounds like a little pig. When you get close to the cage, she will bite you. She's a good mama, apparently, because apparently have you not seen Howie's? Yes, I was telling you, Howie. But see, he's a different growing zone, so it's different plants and things. Some of them aren't going to grow here.
I'll tell you what, we've been watching Plant Abundance on YouTube because Dan is over in
Southern California. It's southern.
Is it Southern? He's in California, and he is in the same growing zone, similar climate to us. So we're taking notes on his videos.
I had the Canadian geese yell at me today. That's funny. Y'all, I have to tell y'all what I did yesterday.
Welcome back, Kaylin.
We cleared our septic line that runs across the neighboring property. We have to go in probably once a year and cut it back, and because it's kind of overgrown and they don't maintain it. So it's our responsibility to maintain it. It's where our sewage line runs across their property into the drainage canal. So we get out there to clean it, and I was cleaning up. He was using the weed eater with the saw blade on it to cut trees and grasses.
We might as well just call it a brush cutter.
Okay, whatever.
That's easier.
And I had the rake and stuff. Well, they left. There was an old dead chicken tree laying down from a couple weeks ago that they pulled out with a tractor. I decided I was going to be nice to the neighbors and pick it up because they're lightweight. They don't weigh hardly anything. And just toss it into the burn pile. Well, it didn't want to toss very well. It kept getting stuck up on itself. So I decided I was going to push it and roll it over. And I thought I had all the branches, the little twigs and stuff, wrapped up in my hand. Well, one of them got loose, and like, I think, I'm going to say it on YouTube, that thing bitch slapped me in the mouth. I was so mad. And the first thing I thought of was, oh God, are my teeth still there? And this crap is going to bruise and we have to be live tomorrow. I was so ticked.
Kate got some maypops. That's cool. A chicken tree is a slang name for a Chinese tallow.
It's
Let's see.
A trash tree.
It was.
God, I'm sweating.
Lisa asked, "Do you have any recommendations on books about chickens?"
Yes, it did.
Where I live, I might be allowed to get chickens. They're pushing to change the rules. If Prepper Book Club is still in here, I'd like to open that question for them to answer. But we don't have any. I don't think we have any books specific to chickens. We have a lot of more books that cover more broad topics that include chickens.
I am going to be working on a video coming up on how to start the chicken brood bucket, like what you keep your baby chickens in until they're big enough, to do it cheaper, because you don't have to have all these fancy little crap from Tractor Supply. You don't have to have all these fancy heaters and all this stuff. So I'm going to be working on a video on what our setup is.
Christy, maypop is one type of passion flower. It's the one that's native to our area. I forget what.
Maypop is the purple. It's purple, something purple passion.
It is a passion vine, though.
It is the purple one, though. There is a red one. I really wanted that.
We do have musical chickens. They sing to us.
They sound like ninjas.
Well, we were working out there by the because we've got banana trees that
She sings to you.
that surround the chicken enclosure, and we were working out there the other day, and she was just singing.
How's it go?
GMA Merkel, hello. I don't know you, but if you call me a fine ass people, I like you.
Neighbors are going to Lowe's. Keep it clean. I think the loudest chicken is, well, they say the loudest chicken is the rooster, but I don't know, when them hens start laying eggs, they start getting all squawky and stuff. Yeah, they get a little
Kate says mine are curious when they're out. They say, "What?" I went to my buddy's house one time and there was cats all over the porch. I was like, "Your cats think I'm awesome." They just went, "Wow, wow." Oh man.
I thought it was called something different. Something purple passion flower. Maybe not. No, it's just purple passion flower. How original.
Very unique blossoms.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
And they are the host plant for the Gulf fritillary butterfly, which I didn't know at first, because when I saw them full of caterpillars, I started pulling them off and giving them to the chickens. And then I found out, and I got sick to my stomach because I did that.
Okay, if you have chickens, do you need a rooster? It depends on what you want the eggs for. Chickens will lay eggs without a rooster. However, if you try to incubate those eggs, it will not turn out well. They will rot and smell. You need a chicken in order to fertilize the eggs. But other than that, you don't need a rooster.
Okay, so the Tinker is what? iMac. There's a command button next to the space bar. Command C is copy. Command V is paste.
Is it command or control?
It's command.
Oh, it's command on
command on the Mac.
Sorry. Okay.
Not allowed to have a rooster. Oh man.
And see, I think the chicken is as loud as the dang roosters.
And also, Miss Patty, if you're having trouble seeing the chat, Command and plus is to zoom in. Command and minus is to zoom out. Diamond Willow, hello. Hey, Kate's here.
Okay, Susanna, I will be sending your seeds. It's going to be a little bit of an experiment because I'm not sure if
Prepping for life.
Canada allows us to send seeds across the border because of the difference of bacteria, fungus, and possibilities of spreading diseases, and which these have been in a bag, well, in a jar for a year. So I think if there's any kind of disease in them, we would have known that by now. But anyway, and they work. They work.
Patty, you can zoom in, zoom out on this chat right now. You don't have to be the host. You can zoom in, zoom out on any web page, just about.
It's zooming in on your computer, not ours. If that makes sense.
Albany Mountain.
But I'm going to try to send those seeds, and it's going to be an experiment.
Didn't Amanda send you walking onions? Isn't that where we got those from? Amanda, did you send us Egyptian walking onions?
No, I think she sent me chocolate mint that didn't do very well.
Hey, Christy.
Because stupid government. Right. Yeah. Well, I understand not wanting to transfer diseases from one area to another, but I don't know. I really hope they work out, because I've been kind of tossing around that idea for a while. And I have lots of friends in Canada that I would like to share seeds with. I don't know if loofah seeds are going to grow up there, because they take a really long growing season. We planted them in March.
Hello,
the
Five
beginning
Oaks.
of March, and they probably won't be ready until September, October if you're using them for loofah, the loofah sponges.
You can eat the loofah as well.
Yeah,
We
you
haven't yet, but you can eat the young
And do not say
tender
they are
ones.
seeds. Just don't say they are seeds in the envelope. I wasn't planning on it anyway. I was just going to put it in a bubble wrap envelope
See
and
how
send
they
it
go.
off.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Oh, look. If
They
we
grow loofah in Canada.
wait, do you understand what's happening here? If Honey Badgers Homestead and Diamond Willow can team up, then seeds don't have to go across the border. Am I right? You guys, can you help each other out? Is that something we can set up?
Well, that would be a good idea too.
I mean, feel free to decline. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus here, but write happy birthday or something stupid.
Well, I wasn't going to even write anything but the address on the envelope. I just didn't know. I don't know what customs.
I don't know what they do to it. Do they?
If
irradiate?
they scan it or something like that. Remember to add different number.
Yeah, right.
Oh well, I send it through I go straight to the post office,
Honey
and
Badgers.
she figures it out.
Diamond Willow 2 does need loofah seeds.
What would be the best scenario for sending seeds? Custom will toss the seeds if they find them. Right. See?
Mama Bear, do you have an iMac? Do you have a MacBook? Or is it just a Windows computer? Because that's different.
Oh, she's got a plant room to grow them in. That would be great.
Oh, wow.
Honey Badgers, yes. Diamond Willow 2 needs loofah seeds.
Yeah, I don't know all the Windows stuff.
Okay, I'll email you. I can look it up and email you all the commands and stuff for Windows.
Yeah, she's got a Windows computer.
Because that is.
No, I'll tell you what.
Like
there was a
German.
There was a few hours of frustration getting to know my Apple computer, but I tell you what. Once I did, I love it.
I don't know where Susanna went. But if Honey Badger's home,
that would be cool.
They can send to Susanna. That would be amazing. Susanna, if you give me permission, I can refer your.
Let's see this.
I can send your mailing information to Honey Badgers, or you can send it to them by email.
Oh, Honey Badgers does have an email address on their about page, so
yeah,
that would be the way to go, Susanna.
Oh yeah, copying links in Windows is super easy.
It is.
But she's asking for the control, the quick commands. So yeah, those are a little tricky. Sometimes they're harder to remember. Like for copy and paste, they use Control and C, Control and V. Mine is Control, his is Command.
That's right.
But there's a few different ones that work on my computer that don't work on his computer, and he's got that weird little touchscreen thing over there. But my whole screen is touchscreen, so I can't wipe my screen while I'm working.
Oh, that was funny in the car today.
You said dust the screen.
The little
screen.
You
told me to do it.
Look, we're still not super accustomed to all this newfangled technology. There's a screen in the car, right? It's a touch screen. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. I was driving. I said, "Can you please wipe the screen? It's dusty and it's like it's catching the sun and I can't read it. I can't make stuff out on it." So she starts wiping it. Next thing I know, I'm calling my nanny.
The car did it.
So she answered and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, called you by accident."
There you go. Control plus C is copy, Control plus V is paste, Control plus P is print. I always forget that one.
Yeah. On Windows, Control Z is undo or backup. Control X is cut, like cut and paste. There's different stuff. But anyway, like on mine, all of that stuff, instead of control, it's command.
Yeah.
And that same letter.
That's cool.
What's the one for
Zoom.
Zoom?
Control plus.
Does that
Control.
work on yours too?
Control and the plus sign. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then control minus to make it go back.
The back button. Yeah.
Now, if you hit, if
I'm
you're
another
like,
guy that makes a lot of mistakes. So Control Z, yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
you can hit control, hold control, and the plus sign. Now you can press it more than once. Like it'll zoom in until the A is like as big as the screen. So careful with that. Don't just like hold the button.
Make it easy.
And then use your control and minus to bring it back down a bit.
Don't read that out loud. Oh man, I gotta get another cup.
Wow. That's great. That's freaking great.
What else we got going on? Oh, the thing that we did today. We didn't talk about that yet, did we?
It's not really a homesteading thing.
It's not a homestead thing, but it's a way to supplement income in just in your free time.
Gotta run. Brett and Amy called for dinner. Brett, I'm going to be getting in touch. That is Mayberry.
Okay.
Cool
deal.
Siri is fired, right? I have Siri on my phone and I never use it. I have a Google thing over there that I use like every day because it can. Well, I've got it like controlling a few things in the house, my lights and my thermostat,
alarms and timers, and
I use it mainly for cooking.
Like it's one of those with a screen, so we can watch videos on it.
Yeah.
Listen to music. Gmail. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I've heard Sean say that.
Yeah.
I have heard Sean.
Oh, so now that so that brings. Now I've got a picture of the person saying this, and now it's even better.
Oh, that's great. That's absolutely great. Yeah.
So yeah, we did a little thing today, and anybody can do it.
Okay. I'll pass that on to Honey Badgers.
We signed up and did a couple hours of DoorDash today, and well, I mean, I don't know if it could really. It may not be typical. Let me do this. It may not be typical for everyone, but we made about $28 in 2 hours. A little over 2 hours.
Under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours, sorry. But
it's an hour and 40 minutes.
But I know my streets really well. It's part of my job. So other than fighting a little traffic, which I hate traffic, it wasn't bad at all. So if you have a reliable vehicle and some free time, something you might want to look into, one of those delivery services where you can just kind of work whenever you want to. Arkansas living. Who's hoping wife should live in? That's the second time I have heard that tonight. Smart ass.
Lori, Firefly Forum says it was 86 there today. She had 6 shot fans blowing on her at work. Okay, that was your high, correct? Right now, it is 87. That one says 82, but I don't believe it. That one's always off.
Arc smells funny.
Let me see. You
there
almost
should be
stepped on my foot.
There should be no traffic for firemen. Well, I'll tell you what, when I'm in that big old 47-foot red truck with lights and sirens blazing, traffic gets out of my way. But today I was in a little red SUV delivering food.
We don't have DoorDash service out here. We are lucky to get a cheap cab. Okay, we don't have cabs. I don't think we have cabs in Lake Charles. If we do, I've never ever used one.
Never used, no.
And there might be a total of like 3, maybe, in the whole city. Because people just don't use cabs. They use city buses, some, but we don't get DoorDash over here either. We have to drive 20 minutes to Lake Charles to go DoorDash. But we had an amazing time. We laughed and we cut up and we had some good quality time together.
We picked up one of our daughters to ride with us too. And we just had fun. We enjoyed it.
What's your humidity level, Sean? That's what I want to know.
Well, he's on the coast too.
I'm asking.
So
I really want to know.
I'm assuming. I mean,
ours is 67% right now, roundabout. Because that one is off by a few degrees. Because that thing will tell me that it's like 70 degrees in here, and the thermostat tells me 75.
The humidity here in Southwest Louisiana can easily get to 147%. Just saying.
Grant furniture. Our firehouse ain't big enough for most of the new ones. I've seen fire trucks get stuck behind stupid drivers way too many times. Okay,
don't
y'all.
Get me started.
These new ones, y'all don't want to get stuck behind in front of a fire truck. I'm telling you, they honk the horn and they make your innards shake. I swear, it's violating almost. And sometimes you just can't help it. There's nothing you can do to go around because the idiot in front of you isn't moving.
My favorite story to tell as far as idiot drivers is right after Hurricane Laura, there was a whole lot of destruction in Lake Charles. There was these giant concrete power lines or power poles laid down in the street. Okay, a 4-5 lane across street was down to 1 lane, both directions. Like 1 lane was all that they had, and you had to like take turns. Some traffic go this way, some traffic come this way. And at that point, people had started coming back into town after they had evacuated. Way too many people coming back to town way too quickly, I gotta say. The best thing you can do, I understand people want to come in and they want to check on their stuff, but don't go joyriding looking at other people. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So emergency mode, I've got lights and sirens and I'm trying to get through this section, and this guy is coming at me and he's just like, he just stops. Like I got out of the fire truck, and this is one of those times that I was not Mr. Nice Guy. I got out of the fire truck because he wasn't moving, and I said, "Get the F on the sidewalk so I can get to the emergency, dude." And he did. So, I mean, people just don't think. Oh, Kiri. Oh, no. Asleep at the wheel, can't hear or see anything. Oh, geez. Yeah, I have lots and lots of stories because I am a fire truck driver operator, and I have lots of stories about just brain dead drivers. Grace Akers, I see you there. I have some videos too that my captain just like held his phone up to the window like a dash cam, and just like it was icy roads, icy conditions that he took that footage, and we come up to an intersection, and I slow down, if not stop, at every intersection because I know how people drive in my area. And I stopped at an intersection and there's still cars just passing like I'm not even there. I'm like, bro. And that was the winter storm that we had in February of 21, which was the third of the 4 major weather events that we had in 9 months. So you would think by then, okay, this is the 3rd time that we're basically a war zone for climate. You should know how to act by now. Some people you can count their IQ on one hand, Mama Bear. Yeah, Kaylin. Yeah, the fire truck that I drive is much like one of those large city buses because it doesn't. It's not a hook and ladder truck. There's no pivot in the middle. There's no driver in the back. So what it is, there's a big section of the truck that is behind the back wheels. So if I do turn sharp, that we call it the tail swing. That part of the truck swings out this way. And I have made that mistake. I'll admit I made that mistake once, and I damaged an SUV with that tail swing. I didn't account for it. But a lot of people, they don't realize that. So if I'm turning right, I'm going to swing over and take another lane and then make my right turn. I did that one time and I got into the left lane to make the right turn with my turn signal on, and a car just flies by me in the right lane. Like, bruh, come on. People can be Egypts. Yes. 100% they can. Some people make a habit of it. I did make the mistake just once. There's two times that I've wrecked a fire truck or damaged a fire truck. That was one. That was the second time. And that one was on me. The first time, I'm driving down one of these neighborhood streets, and it felt like I hit just a big speed bump all of a sudden, but there was nothing in the road. And that was the ladder truck that I had before this one, before we replaced it, and where they've got a platform, we call it a bucket, on the end of the ladder. Well, on the new one, the bucket sits off the back of the truck. On the old one, the bucket would sit off the front of the truck. So like I couldn't see red lights and stuff. It was above the windshield, right? So what happened was, in that instance, when I felt that jolt, it was a large tree branch and the bucket colliding. So I stop, we get out to assess the damage, and the bucket was very damaged. And when we got out, the lady in the house right there next to us comes out to the front yard and says, "Oh, did you hit that branch that the garbage trucks have been hitting for weeks?" Yeah, apparently. So yeah, at that moment, I knew that it wasn't my fault. It was the city's fault. And that's how it played out. So.
Didn't you hit a dumpster too?
No, that's not on record. That didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
No, I did bump. That was with the bumper. It bumped a dumpster, but no damage. So, and that was just because it was where it shouldn't have been.
Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it's really cool. Like in the mornings, I'll get out and
Abby runs into walls and says, "Who put that wall there?"
Hey,
or
Melinda.
she apologizes to it.
Abby's notorious for apologizing to inanimate objects. But no, I'll get out and I'll take the fire truck in the mornings, and I'll operate the ladder and stuff, and it's 100 foot. It takes me 100 foot up into the sky, and I can see and we're flat. Everything's flat here. There's no hills or anything, so I can see for miles from my fire station.
Okay, Sean says, "I've been prepping other stuff this week rather than garden garden yet to follow.
Oh yeah, it's not quite time for you to garden, I'm sure, right?
It's hotter than Hades here. It's just hard to imagine that they can't put plants in the ground.
You know, we have finally understood the importance of mulch and those types of things to help keep the soil cool and moist. Because our cucumbers are just exploding. Our logo, my cousin Joe.
Yeah.
He's a graphic designer, screen printer, and he's also part of our local. I like to call it a MAG, which stands for Mutual Assistance Group. It's probably not really a technical MAG, but he and his family, they do lots of stuff. They gather firewood. They live in the woods, surrounded by woods. What do? They ferment, they distill, they garden.
Are we talking about Joey?
Yeah, Joe and his boys.
They smoke meats.
Yeah, they do all sorts of stuff, and we barter often.
Okay, I just realized that Kate has not met Southern Boy Prepper.
Oh.
And she had not seen what he looked like
until
our video. And he says, "I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. Hurt your eyes."
Okay, so Southern Boy Prepper took footage that day too to use in a video. Where is that, my friend?
He's gonna tell you he was working.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But what we need to do is try. When Kate comes down here, then we need to get Reagan here too.
That would be really cool.
You got to meet Kate. She is freaking amazing. Like, one conversation with Kate, and I learned all kinds of things constantly.
Yeah, Sean does all sorts of stuff and lives in the city. That's cool. That's a prepper. And I bet your neighbors don't even know.
Smoke meats. See, that's something I want as a smoker.
I simply want to use I want to use the land that we have to its full potential. I don't know if I said that right, pronounced that right. I want to use the land to its full potential, but I also want to be I just want to be part of the ecosystem that lives here. I don't necessarily want to control it, if that makes sense. I just want to coexist, take from it and give back to it. And I think that's important, to be a good steward of the land.
You have a charcoal grill, you have a smoker. Huh. I don't have any jobs lined up for Monday. It's on y'all.
Oh, really?
Seriously? Okay. See, I told you needed to call him.
Then we're gonna work out details tomorrow. We're gonna see about doing that.
You might want to call him tonight. You know he don't go to bed till late.
Yeah, but I still gotta get with Abby and find out what's what with.
She's off Monday.
Yeah.
We gotta pick up. Yeah. I can't say that on live stream. She'll kill me.
Fermented chicken food. Amy tried that at one point. It was hard to keep up with.
Mm-hmm.
We're just very busy.
Well, we have a really hot, humid climate too. So, it like almost. I think I need to do it in smaller batches. Maybe I don't know if I was doing it correctly, so I need to do some more research on that.
We're at 42 thumbs up. We're almost.
Kate says she can't make it Monday. Her daughter is having a medical procedure.
Oh.
Okay, so Kate, I'm adding that to my
prayer
list.
Mama Bear.
If I can get my pen to write.
Oh, Kate says she's going to teach you how to ferment chicken food.
Okay. Just send me a list of what I need. That way I can have it, prepped out. Now we need to, as soon as I find out when Kate's coming, I will let you know, and that way you guys can at least try to make it for a day while she's here. Cause
Miss
Kate
Patty,
is
have a
freaking
good
amazing.
night. God bless you.
Yeah, Kate. Chickens eat quite a bit, but wait till you see the meat chickens. They were go. Well, we had a bunch of them too. We had 70 something meat birds, but at that time, but they were going towards the end. They were going through. I think it was a bag a day, a 40-pound bag of food a day.
When Kate teaches you to make to ferment the chicken food, chicken feed, we need to video. And we can, okay, maybe we can work it out to where I edit the video and put it up on your channel for you.
Keep talking like that. My head is going to get so big I can't fit through the door. Good night, Christy.
Good night, Christy.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we probably ought to go ahead and wind down here.
Yes, we definitely need to video some Kate.
We still have a little daylight left, and I would love to get back out there and just walk around and brainstorm.
Okay.
And check on stuff.
Yeah, I've got to check on those cucumbers and man, those things are going crazy. Send me a email or get with a comment on YouTube if there's anything specific that you guys would like a video on, to give us some ideas on, what you want, because the videos are not for us, they're for you guys.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. You're right. Charcoal grill is hot smoke. It's not the one you need for storing meat.
We need to make a time to call Sean. He's going to teach you how to smoke meat.
We can do that.
I work to do office work. Oh.
Alrighty.
Paperwork, huh, Reagan?
Well, guys, if you have any last-minute prayer requests, please feel free to leave them in the chat. We always leave the chat open to make sure that we don't miss any.
Yeah.
Even though after we end, we like to give people a few minutes.
We will be Thursday next week, right?
Thursday next week, yes.
Yes.
On the weeks that we go live on Wednesdays instead, I like to put a reminder on the community tab.
Yep. Yeah, our country definitely needs some prayers. Definitely. We need prayers for our country and our politicians and all the good ones. Well, the bad ones need prayers too. Pray for the state of Louisiana and our government, because we have we have become the first and only state to require the jabs for children entering schools.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Got you, Grace.
That's kind of depressing, but if Susanna needs any other seeds as well as loofah, so let me know. I have all different seeds. I'm going to be sending you an email. She gave me permission. I'll send you an email with her mailing address information, and I will also forward your email address to her. That way you guys can get in touch and pass around some seeds and things like that.
Yeah, Sean, I really would hope, that drives a whole lot more conscious parents to homeschooling.
I got you, Mary Beth. There's already a huge influx of homeschoolers in Louisiana since the beginning of COVID. And I think this is going to really push it over the edge. So we will see. We will see. That's going to be a wait and see kind of thing. Definitely praying for Arkansas as well.
Well, I can tell you what. I was telling Amy's dad that yesterday. I use an app called Telegram where I'm following a lot of doctors that you don't see because they're hidden, they're censored. And when they say 4 out of 5 dentists agree, I want to know what the 5th dentist says. You know what I mean? It's that kind of deal. But they won't let you hear that because it's misinformation if somebody has a different opinion. So anyway, for the duration of this whole mess, there have been outspoken doctors to the contrary of the narrative, and turns out they were right because studies are coming out now. Of course, you'll never see that in the mainstream media, but studies are coming out saying that the masks not only didn't work, but they're actually detrimental. And I won't go into more for this platform, but the information is out there, guys. It's being suppressed, and we all know this, I believe. Harvey, Skippy, that's who I wanted to say hello to. Yeah, we're on our way out here tonight, but
are they still trying to push the jab here?
Here?
Well, not so much. They're trying.
COVID is not even really a thing here anymore. Rarely do we see anybody with even a mask on or anything here.
But I noticed today that
Hey,
mainstream media is, like, especially on Facebook, is starting to put up the COVID numbers again.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're trying to make it a thing.
Guess what's coming up in November, guys? I think we all know. It's the midterm variant. That's what's coming out right now.
Right, Amanda. Very, very right. Very correct. Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, before we get off into too much stuff that's going to get me banned from the platform, because I don't know when to hush my mouth.
Ever.
We're going to have to say goodnight. We're going to get out there and we're going to brainstorm because we plan on it developing our front yard. If you were here a little while ago, you heard me say this already, but food forest, whole 9 yards. We've got a lot of brainstorming and planning to get started on.
We
will be sharing this with you.
Yes, we want to film the entire process.
And we're going to give, throughout the process, we're going to give opportunities for you guys to help us make decisions as well.
That's the plan.
So, until next week on Thursday. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Good night and God bless.
Stay safe, guys.